if I had known that the the audio features would be right when I press start, I would have started sooner. Well, I can't even be heard on my screen, can I? Alright, there we go. Let's try that again. I think I'm loud enough on my end with the music. Starting a new game always is hard. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm just gonna give it a couple more minutes now and I'll finish getting everything set up and we can begin our new story. Actually, while I'm at it, I can read off the notifications because. Oh, hey, Wick. I didn't know you. I actually didn't expect you to like Final Fantasy XII. Honestly, that's a lovely, interesting surprise. Yes, Final Fantasy XII was one of my favorites. And thank you, Cartoony, for following. I totally was not live yesterday, so the fact that I got a follow is nice. Thank you either way. I mean, it's a good choice for a favorite. Like, definitely, I'm not gonna argue if this is your favorite because it's definitely a good choice. You like Final Fantasy X because I like Final Fantasy X because I'm silly. You know what? That's fair. I have a very love-hate relationship with 10. Alright, let's see. Honestly, I've not been paying attention to any of these. I'll keep it on times 2 because I probably won't even use it anyways. The Titus laugh, I'm calling him Titus. I don't care. The Titus laugh. That'll never leave the recesses of my memory. I call him Titty. Oh God! All right, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, not what I expected. I didn't realize there was 3 options. Okay, well, I'll do reorchestrated because I'm weird and I like the Zodiac Age's version of the songs. And I'm gonna keep it in English just because reading's a bitch. Hey, Shadow. Honestly, I think I've actually heard the OST version, and it's like I don't remember. Alright. I think all the settings are good. The music is... I'll probably turn up the music when we get to better parts later, just because certain songs are great. But for now, so I can be heard, because audio settings are a nightmare, we'll begin with this. And I'm gonna actually probably turn on the voices a little, just in case. Good timing, Shao, because I was about to hit start game.
these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Vaan.
PS2, Shadow.
If, following this, Arcadia should launch an attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little.
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Follow.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice: Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Rabanastre, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanastre when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
You there? Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossler, go ahead. We'll handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
You must always be mindful of your surroundings. Use the right stick to look around. It's a useful way to spot Imperials. Go on and give it a try. Use the left stick to move, Rex. Walk or run with L. Use this depending on your situation. You can walk, yes. Come stand before me. Can I, like... Oops. Can I skip the tutorial? Oh, how did I... Huh. Found the speed mode on accident. Do you see the marker above my head? That's the talk icon. You can talk to any character showing one of these. To talk to somebody, approach them and press A. Try talking to your friend by the gate. Life is worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can, but don't try to be a hero. Save the hero stories for your brother once we're back in Rabanastre. Just listen to the captain and we'll get through this. We'll enter the fortress through this gate. We must go. See the marker above your head? That's called an action icon. One of these will appear when you approach a door, a switch, an item, or the like. To learn more about what you found, walk closer and the icon will change, and then press A. Now try opening the gate. It is time. We will drive back any Imperial standing between us and King Dalmasca's future hangs in the balance. Stay focused on the foes before you, Rex. I will watch rearward. I forgot not everything was voiced in this game. You can open the party menu by pressing Y. From the party member, you can examine your equipment and inventory. The red line is a hostile target line. Take heed, you're being targeted. When a foe targets you, the line is red. When you target a foe, the line is blue. If you see a red line, look for foes at once. If they are not readily apparent, use the right stick to look around. When you've found them, press A to open the battle menu. Once you've selected attack and targeted a foe, close distance using the left stick, you'll automatically attack until your foe is defeated. You can change targets or actions at any time. If your HP falls, press A and select items to use a potion. After using an item, you'll automatically resume your previous action. There's no need to input your commands again. You can do it, Rex. Alright, we're Rex. We're level 3. Basic stats. We have Cure and Thunder. We have Potion and High Potion. We have a Mithril Sword and a set of leather armor. Let me see if I can change something real quick. I'll keep it on a battle mode wait for now, just to get the hang of it again, because I haven't played this in a while. But I'll probably switch it over once I get the hang of it. Give me one quick second. Yes. 12 is one of my favorites, actually. Everything's all good. I need a drink. But yeah, 12 is... I don't know, a lot of people... It kind of just got ignored when it came out. But it's one of my favorites. It's up there with, like, 12 and, like, with 9 and 8 for my favorites. But like I said, it kind of got ignored when it released. and a lot of people have some mixed feelings about this version, the Zodiac Age. But all in all, it's a pretty well received. It's a really well received game for those who did play it. But it's the weird stepchild that came out between the games 11 and 13. 11 was an MMO, and 13 is the most scorned game in the series. So this game just kind of exists, but it should be. The Zodiac Age should be on Steam. The original, you're not going to be able to get the original anywhere.
Captain?
To answer your question, Shadow, so the Zodiac Age is the Japanese version re-released in America pretty much, with some updates. The original version was only on the PS2, and I don't think they ever released the original version ever outside of the original PS2 release. As far as I'm aware. The Zodiac Age is better in my opinion anyways, so you're better off just playing the Zodiac Age. That is a sentence that people will fucking hang me for, but I will stand by that. I think that this is one of the... I think the Zodiac Age is a good remake of the original game. So yeah, if you see it on... I'm pretty sure it's on Steam. Go ahead and get it. I think you'll enjoy it.
My engines are hit. She'll not hold much longer.
We receive you, Tomberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Tomberry disengaging.
Hey, Mike. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about what Bosch just did because we won't be unlocking that for a hefty few amount of hours into the game. That's something for later. There's no simple way through the fortress. The minimap at the top right of your screen may not be enough to gain your bearings. Should you lose your way, consult your location map with the view button. This will bring up the map of the fortress we gave you before we set out. If you still find yourself at a loss, pressing the left stick in will allow you to view the location map as you move. So, basically what's been on screen this whole time, I will only do that if I absolutely feel I need it. But now that they've told me, I can turn it off.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Ivalice has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
Yeah, this will give you an idea of what playing 14 was going to be like with me, because this game uses the Final Fantasy XI. It kind of uses the Final Fantasy XI engine, so it plays like an MMO for single player, kinda. That's the best way I could describe it. So you'll be seeing me playing an MMO. Pretty much. There are several enemy soldiers beyond this point. However, Rex, there is no need to destroy them all. Sometimes it's necessary to escape. The right trigger command can allow you to abandon the fight with an enemy and run away. Escaping from a pointless battle is nothing to be ashamed of. But experience! I say that, but Rex doesn't actually... Rex doesn't gain any experience, because none of this... And I'm not going to explain why yet. Yeah, like, are they, like... Yeah, they're not even, like, giving any experience at the moment. And in this game, they tell you the experience. Oh yeah, you're gonna see a lot of differences. Because you're also talking a good 20-year gap between 11 and 14, I believe. Because 11 was a PS2 game, after all. PS2 and Xbox 360. There's a thought for you. Almost 20 years. Is that it? Yeah. Final Fantasy is still kicking. This is a safe crystal, Rex. 10? Was it only 10? Huh. Actually, that makes more sense. Still, Final Fantasy just celebrated its 35th anniversary, so my point kind of stands. 35 years and it still stands up. You can save your progress by approaching the safe crystal and pressing A, yada yada yada. So it'll regenerate your MP and AP. You'll recover MP as you move about, but do not miss the opportunity to, like, relax at a safe crystal. All that good stuff. Oh god, actually, yeah. I forgot A Realm Reborn. I forgot the original was that old. Yeah. Yeah, so that just shows you something about Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy will keep kicking. By the way, this game uses the Kingdom Hearts formula of how many saves do you need? I just felt like I needed to point this out. The game gives you 199 saves. We do not need 699 save spots. I would probably use them all.
Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
I mean, if you're like me with Kingdom Hearts 1, you'll use them all. I need to find that memory card, because I'm pretty sure I've used up almost every slot the game gave me in Kingdom Hearts 1. Why did I have to be against this side?
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent. Hello.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And to think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Vaan.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanastre. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
Yeah, Shadow, welcome to what is debatably one of the more dark Final Fantasies. And yeah, we were not playing. Rex is not our main character. The game immediately baits you, not even an hour in.
Find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
Yeah, say. Rex is purely a plot point designed to start the game. But this is Vaan, the younger brother that Rex had mentioned, that now serves as the player character for the game. I got nothing to say about Vaan. He literally just same mechanics as his brother, except he doesn't have white or black magic. He has steel. He is a thief, essentially. Stole a rat pelt. Logically, the rat should not still be alive.
Wow, Vaan, you got him all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now.
Kites, you are such a
That's
condescending
enough for
ass.
today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaan. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sir, you haven't paid, and I... What? Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Watch where you're going, churl. What? My pouch? It's gone! The boy!
Get out the way.
Oh!
That's what you get for being a bitch.
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaan. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Penelo. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Location. Let me try that again. Your location map often Your location map often bears a mark showing your destination. Consult the map when you are unsure where to go next. World map has been added to the party menu. Alright. Now we can do things. To start, we currently cannot choose our class or anything like that, so Vaan is stuck with just your basic dagger for a little bit, but once I can actually change things, I have a little surprise for the audience that we're doing. Something that involves the other 6 people tormenting me if they so wish. None of these shops benefit me right now, so I'm gonna wait before explaining anything. Yeah, this game for 2006, and I'm gonna tell you this: the Zodiac Age is only slightly improved. Only slightly.
Vaan, I was waiting.
Penelo said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sandsea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too. I can't leave my shop and I've Penelo on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sandsea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
And yeah, Shadow, the only time that they are ever playable is in that species has only been playable in one game, and that is Final Fantasy XII Revenant Wings, which is the sequel to this game. I know they're in 14 because 14 has a Return to Ivalice event, which basically covers events that happened in the Ivalice world, which is what Final Fantasy XII takes place in. I think they're called the Bongos? I don't remember, and I don't have the means of checking that just now. Actually, hold on. Rabanastre, no. Yeah. Yeah, they're like part of some they were part of some Ivalice crossover initially. I don't know what else they were in after that. But yeah, 14 had a Return to Ivalice event, and that's what Scar told me. And I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, only one of them is playable in Revenant Wings, but yeah, their species is not really has never really been playable, which is unfortunate, but I like them too.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaan, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaan! Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomage, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaan, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
All the talks of these creatures just give me ideas for later, and that's all I'll say on that. I'll think of an idea for later. So here's how it works. People post bills here on the notice board when they have a monster they need taken care of. Headhunters track people, right? Well, hunters track monsters. The monsters you're hunting is called your mark. Here's the bill I posted of for the rogue tomato. The mark is petitioned to have hunted. I'll explain the details as we go. Right, Alex, so you take care of the rogue tomato for me. Oh no, give you something to keep track of your hunts. A clan primer. Use it to refresh your memory about hunts you've accepted. Go ahead and take this while you're at it. Just a little something to commemorate your first hunt. Got an Urchin armlet. Looks like you can't equip that yet. Know why? You don't have the license for it. Think of licenses as mileposts, marking your progress for your combat as your combat skills improve. Swords, bows, black magics, white magics. None of that does you a lick of good until you have the license to use it. Same goes for that armlet. Tomaj, how can I equip this great treasure you're bestowing on me, you ask? Easy, learn by doing. Let's give it a try. Got the license. That's where you're... I cannot talk today, holy shit. I'd say you're ready to hunt that mark for me. Oh, you'll be needing that just to leave the city. Just show it to the watch at the gate. Received a writ of transit. The east gate, the one you'll want to head out. Once you've taken care of that mark for me, let me know. Your work won't go unrewarded. Rogue Tomato, the hunt begins. Alright. Here we are. You must choose a license board in order to obtain the license. I can change it later. We're not going to be changing it. Here's where things become interesting. So, I've asked my 6 mods. I've asked Shadow, Mike, Mars, Scar, Zero, and Z. They each got a character. And I told them to pick 2 classes each. For the audience, I get no control of what my party does. I will be playing as them, but all of my stuff is predetermined thanks to my mods. They have all chosen the classes their characters will be taking up. And when I rolled the die, Shadow got Vaan. We're starting with Ulan. Warriors who wield spears to pierce enemy armor. They use spears like the Dragoon, and they learn techniques like Revive. And I believe, as a tertiary thing, they are also black mages to a point. But for now, our first class of Final Fantasy XII will be Ulan. Yep, and here it is. And I can also just kind of see ahead to see what we get. So they have different... So each piece of the board is a certain license point. You get license points for killing enemies. You get stuff like Phoenix Lore. Phoenix Downs restore more HP. Black Magic, Thundara, Blizzara, Fira, Poison. Red Spiral is something I'll go over later. We will not be using these things for a while. Swiftness. Yeah, like there is a lot of stuff that... The Dragons use some high level magic. It's actually pretty impressive. Like Aeroga, Blindga, Silencega. And yeah, Soul Eater. Yeah, so we will be using... Ulan will be my main source of combat for a good while. And like I said, even though the tutorial said you could change it later, I will not be changing it. What my mods have chosen is what I'm stuck with. I wanted to add a challenge, because I've beaten this game too many times. But alright, now that the license... And that's the thing about... I guess I should explain this a little better. The reason I unlocked this, you cannot equip things until you have the license piece for it. If you do not have a license piece for it, your character cannot equip it. So say you get a greatsword for one of your knight characters. You cannot equip that weapon until the license plate is unlocked. And I'm also going to say this now. I told this to Shadow. There are some classes I have not used in this game myself. I have had every class in my party. I only typically use one character. So like Ulan is one of the ones that was AI controlled. So I'm going to learn. Shadow, you have chosen interestingly. And I'll be revealing it each time we unlock a new piece of the board. Every time we get a new character, I will tell you guys who they were picked. I'll tell you, basically, you'll learn who picked what as we go. Alright. Sawbill posted for the hunting of the Rogue Tomato, a rank 1. Hunt accepted. Now we can go take care of it in the Dalmascan Desert. Bestiary, dire rats. I have killed I killed 3 of them. Why does it say need? I don't know. And then there's Traveler's Tips that'll go over everything that, if I need to go over anything later on, I'll have it. So, the Sky Pirates Den doesn't do anything right now. I don't feel like explaining it. Yeah, and I only have 150 gil, so it's not even worth it to buy anything, so we're just gonna head out. Actually, it's a dangerous thing for me to say. Do I have any... do I have any potions? Okay, I have 5. Okay, we're good. Yeah, rolling the die, I will say, was interesting because Shadow was not expecting to be choosing for the main character. Everybody actually got a pretty fitting character from like a pretty fitting character, but it's still funny just the reactions I got when I told them, "Hey, you're being this person."
You there, let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, Consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Miguelo. I just hate to see the Consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters. Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
To be fair, Shadow, it doesn't help that I'm throwing you into a game that doesn't even cooperate with that. Because even though you didn't know the classes till 14, this game changes the name of half of the freaking classes. Like, some of the classes aren't what they're usually called in other Final Fantasies, which makes it even funnier. I'm also going to say this now. I'm not going to talk to every single NPC. There is way too many. I'll talk to them occasionally, but there's a lot, and I don't feel like talking to every single character. Thanks for that. Hey, at least I gave you a guide on what each class was. I still have to hold everybody's hand when I play these games. Alright, now we're actually gaining stuff. That said 7 EXP and 1 LP. LP is license points. Every enemy has a set amount of license points it'll drop, which is how we'll level up the license. It speaks for itself. I mean, the Dragoon is a great class, like in any game. Because, like, you liked Freya. Araneo was pretty cool. You guys know about Sid and stuff from from Kingdom Hearts, so it's like the Dragoons are always a good choice. I kind of want to play Final Fantasy IV when I get a chance to show you guys Kain as well, because Kain's another good one. So, time to explain my biggest gripe with this game. Walking. You walk everywhere. So get ready for a lot of walking, at least until later. Alright, as you see down there at the bottom right, my chain broke. Your chain will... You have a chain. Yeah, in this version you can walk up to walking, thank goodness. But... yeah, back to what I was saying. The chain, as you kill a lot of the same enemy, you'll get a chain bonus, which will basically just increase things like item drops and other things. And yes, you can't speed up walking. That is the benefit of the Zodiac Age. The original didn't have that. There was no fast forward in the original game. The reason this game takes over 100 hours is because you have to walk everywhere. In the Chocobo and you can get oh, there's a dinosaur. Oh, he ate it. He ate the wolf. No thanks. No, no! Rex! Yeah, I'm not fighting that thing, by the way, for a reason. Yeah, Kane was the first Dragoon. So, you'll see a lot of inspiration from Kane when it comes to the Dragoons. Yeah. Did I call him Rex? Wait, did I really call him Rex? Whoops. I didn't want to fight the dinosaur that I panicked so much. Oh, God. I didn't want to fight the giant dinosaur because I think he's level 100. And yeah. Unfortunately, that's all Kane did because... I'm going to say this now. I love his class, but Kane as a character is probably one of my least favorite Final Fantasy protagonists ever. I love his class. I love everything he does. I hate the character himself. It's also been a few years since I played it, and my opinion might have changed. But when you compare him to Cid, to Freya, to all of the other Dragoons that you know now, Kane is just... I don't know, man. I got nothing. Also, there's kind of a reason I'm sort of stalling out on getting the Rogue Tomato. Because, I'm going to say this now, things in this game kick off faster than most of the other Final Fantasies. So I want to try to at least get to level 3 if I can. See how far I am from that. Like, yeah, we're gonna... Yeah, Freya and Cid are my two favorites when it comes to Dragoons. Okay. Honestly, I think killing this thing should give me what I need. Because I want level 3 before we go back to Rabanastre. Yeah, unfortunately until you start leveling up the, until the license starts getting filled out, the gameplay starts off kind of slow. But it'll pick up eventually. You bitch! And Vaan has crippling, what is it? Vaan has crippling border issues, meaning if he sees a border, he will not walk into it or over it. You have to go around. No, I'm making a joke that he will literally just not jump down. If the map shows that you're not supposed to walk somewhere, he will not go there. Even if it logically makes sense that you can. I'm just trying to make a joke here, but my brain. And Rogue Tomato vanquished.
Galbana lilies?
I want to remind you, this was a PS2 game.
Never thought I'd see him growing out here. This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
You obtained a handful of Galbana lilies. But yeah, like, this game has some really beautiful cutscenes. Should probably heal. Oh, and then when do you get spears? We should be able to buy some soon. Like, let me look at the license real quick. Okay, so we can actually I can actually go to the weapon shop and see if there's one now. For a while, divvying up my license points is going to be very hard because I'm going to have to decide carefully how I want to go for this. So unfortunately, that's one thing that this game doesn't do. It doesn't. I don't think the armor shows up on characters. It's been a while, so unfortunately, we won't be able to see it. But I will be buying stuff that you'll be able to kind of. It'll pretty much tell you what it looks like. Yeah, I was gonna say. Unfortunately, that's the one thing it doesn't take over from 11. Yeah, more Final Fantasies need to just let you change what your characters look like, because even 15 doesn't do that. You don't get to do that in 15, where you get to change your look. But in 13, you do. Like, for some reason, 13's the weird stepchild that got that little extra bonus. Is there another wolf anywhere? I don't want to break my chain with the cactites. I will say this is definitely one of the weirdest Final Fantasies, as you guys are going to slowly realize. There we go. That's what I wanted. Level 3. Yeah, like, this is definitely, like, I love this game. It's one of the weirder Final Fantasies, but it is such a beautiful game. Story-wise, gameplay-wise, everything. Yeah, I agree with you, Shadow. Like, I'm not disagreeing. I wish more games would let you kind of just, like, design how you look. Like, more RPGs should let you just kind of, like, change how you look with different armor sets. It would be fun. Oh, yeah, no, Vaan's outfit, I'm with you. Vaan's outfit, nothing good is coming out of this one. So I'm gonna do, like Final Fantasy 7 and 9, I'll do this 3 save file rule. I will cycle through the I will be cycling through the save files as I save. But yeah, Vaan's outfit is also why I'm going to be essentially, I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be switching through every character, and every character is going to take time in the lead. So we're not going to have to look at this weird outfit for a long time. Kites. Ah, Vaan. I guess I'm not the only one who got locked out of the city. How did you get out here? Why didn't you go home? I told Penelo about the mark you were going after, and I guess I got her worrying, so the two of us head out here to find you. As soon as I stepped out, the guards closed the gates, and things got crazy. I haven't been able to find her since. Full strength with this child.
This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what?
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobo sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Well... that does it.
Ho ho! A fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different soil means different bouquet, too. Take a Dalmascan Moreau's wine, eh? It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through when closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
The ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaan, wait! What is it? Vaan!
I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vaan Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western Arm... Your Excellency.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire? There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Rabanastre loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace his majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Rabanastre and Lady Ashe be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
I'm sorry, I gotta take a second. I just got a fucking text from somebody watching the stream, and all he fucking said, he reminds me of Tommy Wiseau, and then he followed up with saying, "Oh hi, Vaan," and I started laughing, and I couldn't stop myself from laughing, so I had to like move my headset, and now I can't unsee Vane looking like Tommy Wiseau. He looks like just, "Oh hi, Vaan." Oh god damn it! Why did I look at my phone?
Is Rabanastre to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
Oh, remember the last one? We're all like this.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguelo, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanastre join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanastre. Why don't you call me Vane?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
How can he stand about him like that?
Vaan, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to.
Lord Vane never did have
You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
I hate that both you are quoting that scene from The Room.
Vaan. Vaan, you haven't heard a single word I've said, have you? This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanastre anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penelo, that fete tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Miguelo to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaan?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaan, Sky Pirate of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
An airship. I don't know. Maybe. But not through Miguelo. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
You are now free to enter Lowtown and leave Rabanastre. Alright, time to head to the item shop. Hyde has some impeccable timing when it comes to fucking texting me. Ugh. I forgot that I can turn this on. Mike's gonna be the reason I remember every time, because he's gonna say it every time I forget. Alright, now Vaan has a javelin. From here on, I'll be focusing on purely just the lances and whatever else he can equip. And he only has 4 license points, so I'm not changing anything. Money's a weird one in this game, so it's gonna be interesting trying to get money, but we'll get there. This is the game I tend to struggle the most with money-wise. Okay, I thought so. It was on the other side. Alright, Old Dolan.
If it isn't Vaan Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
So, our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace vaults. A door and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Alan. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
I've heard all I need, so this crescent stone. Can I have it? Then I can find that secret passage into the palace, right? Not to put you for listener, are you? The crescent stone has lost its magics. Without the power of a sunstone, it'll be of little use. Right, so where can I get one of these sunstones? You seek Giza Plains. Speak with the nomads there, you'll find your sunstone. Leave by Southgate and continue south. Their village is not far. Alright. Now we're heading out, so... Honestly, this is one of the weirder... This is an interesting part of the game for me. I don't know. I've played this intro so many times. Let's see. Giza Plains. Hang over right here. Practically... That's Southgate. That'll be easy. Like, with as many times as I've done this intro, I have this entire part memorized like the back of my hand, and it's kind of sad. This orange crystal is not just a save crystal, but it's also a teleport crystal. And by that I mean you literally can just, if there's another yellow crystal, you teleport where you need to go. Obviously, unless story reasons are barring said crystal from existing anymore. Alright, there's Vaughn's new weapon.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. And obviously we'll get better skills with them, we'll get better stuff later. But like I said, it's a bit of a slow grind at the start to get through the game. Just to kind of get familiar with everything. I kind of wish jump was a thing in this game. I'm not upset it's not, but at the same time, it's like jump would have been really cool. Ooh, a firestone.
Yeah.
Oh, is there audio issues? Hopefully that's not on my end, because I can't fix it much more. Alright, Vaan, your hit accuracy with stealing is very low right now.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I mean, Vaan does. I think Vaan has the second highest success rate next to what's his name? Balthier. Balthier has, I think, the highest steal stat. Because in the Zodiac Age, everybody can learn it if they're if it's on their license.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue with multi item with things with multiple items you could steal. Because I had that issue in Final Fantasy like 8 and 9 as well when I'm trying to steal. And it's like, that's not what I wanted. Because everything has a different steal percentage. It's not a of how high you'll steal from that enemy. Me. I don't think so. That could be true, but it's also been a while. And there goes my chain. Yeah, we're still far away from the next level. That was loud. Thanks, game. Yeah, at the point, I'm not sure if it's just Twitch. I kind of saw that happen on my end. Like, I saw the screen blip, so hopefully that wasn't, like, terrible. It wasn't fighting back, it ran away. And it's faster than Vaan. Have you come to see the Dark Crystals? Not everyone takes well to the heat of the Giza Plains. Ah, so it's a sunstone you seek. You've come to the right place. They can only be made here in Giza. They're quite valuable, though, so we can't go handing them out to just anyone who happens to wander through our camp. You see, we make money. We need to survive. Still, perhaps we can come to some arrangement. Sure. What's your offer? The making of sunstones is a chore, and we give to the children of our camp. They roam the plains, traveling from dark crystal to from the crystals like shadestones. One of these children, Jin, has not yet returned. He left carrying our supply of shadestones. If you find Jin for me and tell him to come back to the camp, you may take one of the sunstones he's made in return. Some of the children said they might have seen him to the south of the camp. You may want to speak with them yourself before leaving. Please find Jin and tell him to return at once. Do I look like a babysitter?
Penelo? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same, though the answer's pretty clear. No good.
What? I'm being good.
Is that right? So then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along? Miguelo's busy with preparations for the fete up at the palace. Why, I'm free for the whole day. Well, let's get going.
Penelo joins the party. Okay. I kind of forgot about that. I kind of forgot she joins us for a while. So Scar said white mage and something else, but he said it wasn't final. I will change hers when the time comes for her to properly join, because this is barely the right. This is not right in a way. Like she's not permanent right now, is what I'm gonna say. Let me go see what Scar said. Yeah, screw it. I'll just stick around white mage, and then, like I said, we'll erase it, change it later. Well, actually, I guess I really didn't need to do that because she can't use what they have for her anyways. No, whatever. Where are the children, ma'am? There's a child. Yeah, it's like, I'm not going to spend anything on hers. I'm just going to say it just so I did, so I could have it. But Yeah, it's like Scar hasn't finalized his decision. Guess what? I saw Jin off in the south part of the plains, in the Crystal Glade. He was right by a small crystal. I asked if he wanted to come back with me, but he said he still had some work to finish up. The Crystal Glade is to the south of our village. Just head out into the plains and wind your way south. We take breaks in the glade since monsters seem to stay away from there. I was a little worried because Jin looked like he might have been hurt, but I was afraid to push him too hard to come back. Now I'm wondering if I did the right thing. Alright, we're going to go south and find him. Hey Vaan, let me give you this before we go. There are all sorts of monsters out there, so you can never be too careful. 3 potions, 2 Phoenix Downs. So far, you've been traveling by yourself, but now that I'm here, we can travel as a party. You can give commands to allies in your party, just like you've been doing for yourself up till now. I'll make my own decisions about what to do too, but you can give me special commands. I'll take care of those first, got it? You can now change leaders and issue party commands. Oh, one more thing. If you don't want me to fight on my own, you can always turn my gambit off. When my gambit's turned off, I won't do anything until you give a word. You should really think about using gambits for yourself, you know. They can make managing a battle a lot easier. Well, you ready? And here is when the game gets interesting. Hi, Mino. Gambits are a thing now. I cannot set it yet, but gambits, you can manually set what your party does and how they attack and all that. I'll explain it once the menu becomes available. But gambits are a great little addition to this game that makes controlling... It's a unique way of controlling your party members in a non-turn-based game. Alright, let's look at Vaan's license, because I haven't looked at it in a little bit. Okay, Martyr, gain MP after taking damage, that's not a bad thing. Increase physical attack damage, that's going to be my next one. Dragoons are all about physical damage and increasing it, so that's probably what I'm going to end up doing a lot of. Yeah, my name's Jin. What's it to ya? Masua wants me to come back to the village, huh? That could be a problem. Let's see. Maybe my leg's better now. Nope, no good. Still hurts. I tripped running from some monsters. Guess I pulled something. I'm never going to get any sunstones made like this. I just need to make one more to be finished for today. I don't want to head back short, so I thought I'd give my leg a rest and try again. Why are you out here looking for me anyhow? So you need a sunstone, huh? Well, if Monsieur doesn't mind, I'll give you a shadestone. But I'm still not sure I can walk yet. You'll still have to turn it into a sunstone, okay? Don't worry, I'll tell you how. You do know that we use dark crystals and shadestones to make sunstones, right? You obtained the shadestone. There's your shadestone. As for the dark crystals, you'll find them all over Giza Plain. The stone's right here beside me is one of the smaller ones. The bigger crystals have something inside that soaks up sunlights and shines really bright. See that one over there? If you take that shadestone I just gave you and bring it near one of those shiny rocks, it'll absorb the energy from it. There are 4 shining dark crystals in Giza right now. If you have trouble finding them, just stop and scan the horizon. There's no way to tell how much energy you can draw from one crystal without trying. You shouldn't need to use all 4 though. The gauge will show you how much energy the shadestone's absorbed. When it's full, you'll have yourself a sunstone. Once you've made a sunstone, bring it to me. I'll make sure it's up to snuff. I'll go ahead and mark the dark crystals on your map too. I wish I could joke and say this wasn't even common, but this is going to be a recurring thing. Is missions like side missions like this for at least half the game. Let's see which one's next. The closest one. Probably not a good idea to fight those.
I can't.
Okay. Penelo, what did we learn? Don't pick fights with random enemies. That thing just wrecked her. Oops. Let's see. Still can't. Okay.
Yeah.
The best part about safe crystals is they heal you.
Yeah.
Not bad. Maybe this won't take so long after all. So this is what the kids in Giza Plain do to make their way. Maybe one of them will take you on as an apprentice. Yeah, let's just go find the next crystal, okay? Vaan is so rude to her. Obtains 2 gil. 2 whole gil. Yeah, Penelo's great. I like her. Yeah, she keeps Vaan humble. She's like, remember, bitch, I have your number.
Yeah.
Alright, where's the last one? Oh, sweet. Okay, now he has that 30. Increased physical attack damage. He'll also be able to learn new, get new weapons soon. But now Vaan will do extra damage with his weapon. Which, greatly needed right now, apparently, because Vaan and Penelo are struggling a little bit. Okay. A good 10-point increase, just about. Not bad. I hate how finicky some of these menu options are. That's it. Nothing to it. Let's take it back to Jin and see what he says. I hope he did it right. Sure, let's go. You obtained a sunstone. Hey, you got the sunstone. Let's take a look. Seems okay to me. Not bad for city folk. So here's what happened. Masua is always warning us to stay away from the werewolves, right? Well, a bunch of us decided we'd have a little contest. See who's the bravest. Oh, you idiots. It started out as a lark, but Tot said that none of us kids living on the plain should be scared of monsters. I guess I got carried away. Don't let any of the grown-ups know, though, okay? Anyway, my leg's feeling better now. Let's head back to the village. Alresha, try and keep up. Boy, you are a problem child. Who runs like that? Who runs like that? I'm gonna start running like that and see how it works. But he can move his arms. His arms aren't injured. Jin made it back home safe and sound. He's a good boy, but how his mind wanders. He never thinks of the worry it causes us. I'm sorry if he was any trouble. Please take these with my thanks. 50 gil, 2 potions, and 2 teleport stones. Jin gave you a sunstone, yes? I hope it may be of some help to you. Alright, Oh yeah, she's totally just being nice while we're around. I'm gonna, like, just sell a bunch of my heavier items and just start having chromed leather. So the bazaar will occasionally give you items that you can use, be it healing items, random armor. So I'll be sure to try to get every bazaar item that shows up. All right, let's check on what else. Let's play a game of what can Vaan equip. Absolutely nothing. Oh, both of these are good. We're about to get first aid, and I think he'll learn Libra. I'll get first aid for... yeah, I'll get first aid alone. And then we'll buy Libra once we're back, once we have a bit more money. Okay, so now back to Rabanastre. I mean, first aid is pretty good, especially since we're going in without classes that can heal. The only class that'll be able to heal is the one Mars is using, which, that's fine. But first aid is good if you want to be more attack-oriented.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it only works if you're in critical, and once you get to a certain point, being in critical leaves you one hit away from death. I mean, true, but I don't know. It has its uses early on. You're also looking at it in the long run. I'm looking at it from a matter of, when am I going to get these abilities to actually help? This game's hard. Just remember that. It's good to have these things early on.
Hey, Vaan. It's been a long time since we did anything together. Too long. I had a really good time. Well, I should probably be getting back to the store. Actually, I was kinda supposed to be watching the place for Miguelo. And Vaan, try to stay out of trouble. For me, I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here, if something happened to you.
I'm not going anywhere, okay?
That's what I wanted to hear. See you later.
Sorry, Penelo.
Penelo leaves the party. I wonder when Mars is going to see what we said in the chat with Vane and then get mad when we reference that movie. He fucking hates that movie. Oh, so you got the Sunstone, have you? Hand it over, my boy, and I'll use it to give the Crescent Stone back its magics like I promised.
Now you'll be wanting to know how to sneak into the palace, eh? First you go to Storehouse 5. You know the one. 2 doors she has. Now the right takes Van Ratsbane to his territorial hunting grounds in the sewer bottom. But that's not the way you'll go. No, you'll take the left door, down into the Garum Scythe waterway. The waterway leads to a stair. The stair to the palace cellars. That's your way in. But don't go counting your gil just yet, my boy. Getting into the palace was the easy part. The way into the treasury is carefully hidden. That's where this Crescent Stone comes in. The magics it bears can open the hidden door to the treasury, you see. Listen, Vaan, for the words I shall speak are most important, and not to be forgotten. Do you understand? The Signet yearns for Sunstone strength to light the clouded way. Once in the palace, you'll find the signet tile. Very important. Give to it the sun's power, and it will light your path. Very well. Oh, a warning. Be aware that if you're caught, you'll spend the rest of your short life rotting in the Nalbina dungeons. So, look sharp, my boy. And don't go running off before you're ready. Plans freshly hatched have a habit of tumbling from the nest straight into the hunter's stew pot.
You obtained the Crescent Stone. Alright, now let's head out to find it.
Squads 3 through 6 are in place. They stand ready. So far, the Imperials haven't noticed a thing.
Then go now and hurry the others. By nightfall, we must ensure all our men are in place.
Sir. Sir.
Well, hi, Vossler. That's an excellent question. I'm glad you reminded me, because, yeah, I need to go back up to the surface before we do that. I, for some reason, forgot you had to turn in the hunts. Like, I thought the hunt being vanquished counted as being done. So I was ready to just progress the plot without doing it. Where is it? Nope, back this way. Where is he? Okay, so this guy is the one for this new one. I know who it is. I just don't remember where he is. Found him. There we go. I walked right by him twice. 300 gil, 2 potions, and a teleport stone. Ever notice the Banga standing watching in front of the building in the north end? Maybe worth your time to pay him a visit. We will do that later. Mostly because there's just no reason for us to go there right now. And Shadow, the lizard people are Bangas, I believe. Alright, now back to what we were doing. And if it's not the Bonga and those are the other ones, I'll get their name after. They don't say their name very often, like what species they are. Hey Vaan, I finally found out how to get to the door on the left side open. I hope there's something in there besides rats. I wanted you to go first, so I waited for you to come opening it. Well, that's one of the reasons I waited. Thing is, I'm gonna need some special tools to open the door. Gonna need you to go fetch them for me. I know, not the most exciting thing to do. I'm just messing with you. I've got everything I need ready to go. Hang on while I open it. Let's see. Yeah, that should do it. Huh? It's open. Now we got a whole nother place to explore. Oh, and I almost forgot. Take these with you before you go. No telling what's down there. Might come in handy. 2 potions and 4 phoenix downs. Okay, I don't believe there's any items, so let's go. What'd I call him? What did I call him? Wow. Whoops. Nope. Files of eye drops. Yep. Not being totally Phoenix Downs. Ugh. I am not a genius. I have never claimed as such either. I am not a smart person. A potion. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like how much damage the lances do. Like, I will not lie. They are a lot nicer than I expected. Yeah, and I usually end up keeping that dagger for so long because I usually go for classes that don't work. Yep, you are. Yeah, say the Ulan's definitely been working out so far. The classes I usually take end up just sticking with the dagger early on. So this is actually this is making this so much easier. And then Shadow's second choice is one of the ones I like a lot, so I'll be seeing that get a lot of use once we get there. Because Black Magic is probably one of my favorite classes to use. You say that, Mike, but I guess I should tell you now, the person I use is not going to use gambits. I don't like making my user character use gambits, so you're going to be seeing me do this a lot. I just outright don't like using gambits whenever I'm controlling the character.
Yeah.
Like, you're definitely right. It's like, I think it's better to say it's harder when you're alone because, yeah, the gambits are cool, and I'll be showing how the gambits work in nice action later. But yeah, when you're alone, this game is in. How did I end up with 19 potions? And oh, an arrow mote. Oop, wrong one. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on active for now. Yeah, I'm gonna, because I'm tired of stopping every time I want to make a command.
Yeah.
I think 12 is like the first time you see what putting it on weight actually feels like, and it's such a nightmare. Yeah, once you, like, when it's in real time, the weight is crazy. The palace should be right up these stairs. Climb the stairs? Won't be easy getting out. Am I ready for this? It's now or never. And this is the introduction of our first point of no return. And that was a interesting cutscene. Feels like those games where they recommend deleting save data and they're like, are you sure? Yes. Are you absolutely sure? Yeah. You will not be able to leave this area easily. You may wish to save your game in a new file. This is the first Final Fantasy, I'm pretty sure, that tells you, hey, make a separate file. Anytime there's a story point like this where it's like you are at a point of no return, I will be making a separate file. So if something goes wrong, I could just easily go back and pick one of these, be like, okay, we should probably fix something here. But just so my brain doesn't freak out, I am skipping 4 and going straight to 5. That way we have the 3 main files and the extra one. Yep, mop it. But I'm not... The French in me is coming out. Okay. I've not seen you around. Were you hired especially for the fete tonight? Then you should be waiting over by the stairs down the corridor at the end. And yes, I totally just said fete. Oh, an elixir. Nice. A remedy. What do you guys say? In times past, when the royal house flourished, a court painter gifted 2 signets to the king, one of a hawk and one of the lion. While neither became the official seal of our kingdom, the king liked them, so he placed them in the halls. You can see the actual articles here on the floor above. Ooh, an ether. Have you gathered gathered up all of the occasionals? Good. You'll be on cleanup duty when the fate's over. Wait here until we're ready for you. No one goes up to the upper floor until we give the order. Step out of line and you will be punished. When I told my friend I'd be helping at the fete tonight, she got jealous and spent all afternoon trying to think of a way to sneak in. As though she could ever. Well, one of us did. A tuft of phoenix down. Clean up for the fit. Maybe there'll be some leftover treats. We'll let you know what to do shortly. Just a little longer, please. I thought I'd be able to see Lord Vaan, but they have me on cleanup. Too bad, eh? I'm having myself a little exploration around the palace. Lots of interesting things in here, and guards to make sure I don't take them. Wait here until further directions for you. What's he doing? Trying to go upstairs? Trying to go upstairs, ain't you? I know. You're hungry. I don't blame you. An empty stomach to make me want to crash to fate, too. No. No use trying to hide it. Look here. I'll help you out. Yeah, I like these guys. Okay, so press X to call the guard. I'll handle him when he comes, and you make it for the stairs. Get too close, and he's liable to notice you. Let's give her a try.
Over here.
Now's your chance. Get going. Bitch. I was trying to go around the pillar, but I guess not. Yeah, so the over here is left over from the original game. No re-recorded lines, no nothing. They literally just reused something from like the little mini game section. What was it old Dallin said? The signet yearns for sunstone strength, the light in the clouded way. But there was more. But once in the palace, you'll find a signet tile. Give it a sun's power and it'll guide your path. Looks like I got a signet to find. Yeah, more or less the audio is just kind of reused from when the game was... Over here! It was reused from the PS2 version, some of it was.
Hello?
Wait, fuck. I messed it up. Yep. I'm a genius.
Over here.
I hate this part. Oh. Is that it? Beautiful signet is painted on the floor. Appears to be representation of the hot. Oh, wait, oh, hold on. God, I am just not using my brain today. It's telling me right here. Vaughn's looking at it. The game will tell you, and I will still fuck it up. Jesus Christ. Hopefully the audio didn't just glitch out there and my toe got stuck on the cord. The hidden way is lit. Can I be lit?
Hello? Hey, Buckethead!
Well, that take care of the secret passage. Now, where's this treasure? Hey, watch it. You're talking to an inanimate object there, buddy. Guess I'm not leaving much choice here. It doesn't look like a wall. It looks like a door. Hey? I love the Kingdom Hearts style sound effects when you complete puzzles. That sounds like something right out of... That sounds like something right out of Kingdom Hearts, the little ding it made.
Huh? Oh.
Quite a performance.
Who are you?
I play the leading man. Who else? Fran, the Magicite.
Now then, I'll take that.
No, you won't. I found it. It's mine.
And then when I take it from you, it'll be mine. Exit stage right.
The gods do not smile on us.
I like it better that way.
You obtained the Goddess's Magicite. I love that his starting, like, one of the first things he says is, I play the leading man, who else? Fucking cocky ass, and I love it. And that was... And we got only one of their names. We got Fran. Probably two of the best characters in this entire game. The switch from gameplay to CG is so fucking good. Like, that was a smooth transition.
You're freed, eh? That's quite an entrance. Impeccable timing. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were waiting all along. Stop running! End of the line. You have something that belongs to me. Damn! All this way! Fran, let's move! Off with you. Let go of me! Keep this up and I will. What's going on, Fran?
I don't know. It's not heating me.
Don't have time for this.
I'm slipping.
Not good.
What happened? Our hover didn't just drop. It disappeared.
Ah, forget it. Even if we could fly, the Ifrit's playing with fire, and I'd rather not get burned. We'll go the old-fashioned way. Not many Viera where you come from, thief?
It's Vaan. Sorry.
Well, Fran is special in that she deigned to partner with a Hume.
Oh? Like a sky pirate that chooses to steal through the sewers.
Pirates? You're sky pirates? So you have an airship?
It's Balthier. Listen, thief, Vaan, if you ever want to see your home again, you'll do exactly as I say. Myself, Fran, and you, we're working together now. Understood?
Don't even think you're getting this.
The thought never crossed my mind.
Balthier and Fran joined the party. Also, the audio changed from that last scene to this one. I cannot I'll be telling you now, I cannot control the CG scenes. The actual, like, cutscenes, I cannot control. I can adjust that, like, later in the menu, but I cannot control how loud they speak in the actual scenes. Okay. These two, I can actually work with. So, Mars had wanted to be a Shikari or a Machinist. I will actually go with Machinist first. Actually, let me look, because I can actually preview the boards. Yes, Shikari or Map. I think Machinist will be good because we need a support, which is what the Machinist is, and Fran. Bushi or Foebreaker. She will be a Bushi, a katana user. Okay. So out the gate, Machinist can use guns. They use light armor. and use like certain accessories. Let's see. Which I'm planning on which way I want to take him first. I'm gonna go this way. But I'm also gonna like clear out the stuff that he has immediately. And the Bushi. They get katanas. That's really it. They get spellbreaker stuff. I'm going to say this now. There is a bit of irony to what she can and cannot do. But we'll get into that later. Alright, and now let's take a look at Vaan real quick, see what he can change. Alright, and here's for you, Shadow. So heavy armor 1 can now be accessed. Vaan can now equip leather armor and bronze armor. And I should do it because we still cannot adjust the gambits. What time is it? Oh, we have time. We'll go on for a little bit longer because I know what's coming. Vaan, there's something I want to check before we set out. As I thought, you don't know much about gambits yet, do you? Listen carefully, I don't care to repeat myself. For each gambit, you can combine one action with the target for that action. Example, you can arrange the cure be cast on an ally whose HP falls below 50%. Useful that. Of course, one error of judgment and you could well find yourself throwing punches at the same ally. If you've a good head on your shoulders, it should come easily enough. I fear more detailed explanation is in order. This is the gambit screen. You can reach it from the party menu. To create a gambit, you need to only select an action and a target. Here, let me show you. I'll start by changing the action of one of my gambits. Now whenever an ally gets hurt, I'll toss a potion his way. Charmin', eh? Of course, there are sure ways to go through our stock of potions. So let's just adjust the target to make sure things don't get out of hand. Now, I'll only ever use potions when an ally HP drops below 70%. That should be a little more bearable. Nothing to it, really. You can set a gambit's actions to more or less any ability you have at your disposal. Targets aren't so simple. You have to pick up new ones from the gambit shops. But that isn't all. You can prioritize your gambits. Allow me. The gambits in the first slot always takes priority. As it stands now, even if an ally's HP begins to fall, should there be a foe near, I'll only attack. For which I could rightly be criticized. In general, it's better to prioritize healing before attacking, vitality before violence if you'd like. One other thing, you can turn gambits on and off from here. From the gambit screen as well as from the battle menu. Of course, the gambits won't do much good if they're turned off. Still, discretion is often the better part of valor. If you need to beat a hasty retreat, try turning gambits off first. It's hard to fall back when your allies insist on picking a fight. True. Set a few to suit the situation or match your mood. Feel like cracking some skulls? Make a set. Rather indulge your magical fancies? Make a set for that too. You'll want to get comfortable with gambits first though. Once you can feel your bones, you're ready. Well, that's the long and short of it. I'll set my gambits as they were before we started. Feel free to change them later if you like. We are like to come across new actions and targets, so don't be afraid to experiment with new gambits. But don't put all your faith in any one combination. With each passing day, the world finds new and exciting ways to kill a man. Be flexible. If you find yourself up against a beast that don't take well to fire, create a gambit to cast fire on foes. Likewise, should we face a creature that uses poison, a gambit to cast poison or poisoned on poisoned allies just might come in handy. A bit much to take in. Don't let it worry you. You're in good company. Yes, these sewers are thick with the bones of others who had their similar difficulties. Now we can adjust them. Let's be off then, shall we? So, simple enough. Press the party member. You can now turn people on and off. Whoever you have off will not fight. Simple as that. Okay, so given situations, since Fran is going to be nothing more than just a dangerous target, I'm going to do that. I am going to switch this because, like Mike said, first aid's not great. I'll find a use for it later. 30%. Now if we drop below 30, he'll heal us.
Insurgents. Most like they thought to take advantage of a lax watch at the palace while the fate's on, to feed the good consul a length of steel for his supper. I should think Vaan used to such hospitality. Clever. He used himself as the bait to draw them near, and then sent in the air brigade. A fine, bloody banquet. I dare say I've soiled my cuffs. If a dungeon's waiting for us at the end of the night, it had best have a change of wardrobe.
To a point, it would be good to set it to the first slot, Mike, but the thing is, he will still use it outside of battle. Gambits will still take effect outside of combat. So if like we're not in fighting, once the fight ends, he will heal. So I will be set. It's more just a failsafe to ensure everybody's getting healed in the process of clearing out basically make sure everybody's healed after a fight more is what I want to go for. So to start, Fran has a bow and Balthier has a gun. Unfortunately, because the game sets them on a path to start just to be careful, I will be switching those out once we get to the actual weapons. Well, Balthier's is actually already set, but Fran will not be sticking with the bow very long. I don't think anybody in our group, actually chose somebody who uses a bow and arrow. But Fran will be losing that once we can. This challenge has some limitations because, of course they do. I think I can actually equip that. Nope, no I cannot. I'm going to turn on the speed for now because this dungeon is probably one of the most uneventful. Like, I will 100% argue that this is probably my least favorite dungeon just because nothing happens. Oh yeah, the guns sound super strong. Like whoever was in charge of sound design did really good. All right. I died. I swallowed my pride. There. I expect it to last longer. I will swallow my damn pride and I will accept the fact that I just fucked up. I was confident in my ability.
Who would be next? Close ranks, bring her down.
Jump down! Hurry!
She's not alone.
Our ranks grow by the hour.
And our troubles with them.
Oh, that's right. That is Kari Walgren. Alright, so anything that counts as a boss fight, I will be turning off the speed boost. So in the case of this, I will be using normal speed.
You alright?
Thank you.
I'm Vaan, and this is Balthier, and hey! What's your name?
Amalia.
Amalia, huh? Nice to meet you.
There were others with me. I'm sorry. No.
Huh?
Oh, now isn't that impressive?
Don't get any ideas. I said it's mine.
I'm afraid the jury's still out on that one.
You stole that?
Yeah.
Have you finished? When the guards don't report in, they'll come looking for us.
If they aren't already.
You should come with us. Better than being by yourself.
Very well.
What's wrong with her?
You have a lot to learn before we even get started on your thievery.
What's that mean?
Vaan, who the fuck just admits that? I'll unlock another weapon slot. Gambit slots are always nice because I just like them. What can I give you? I might think this is a good place to stop. Because the next part is going to be the rest of the dungeon and the bane of my existence. I dread the next part. That being said, yep. Welcome, and like that being said, welcome to the new project we will be doing on the channel, a challenge of Final Fantasy XII. Next stream, honestly, I'm thinking about tomorrow. If I feel better, if I feel fine, we'll probably continue Syndicate. The plan is to alternate between this and Syndicate based on what game we did last time. So just kind of keep an eye out. If we did Syndicate last time, it'll be Final Fantasy XII. If we did Final Fantasy XII last, it'll be Syndicate, so on and so forth. So we'll be alternating, but the channel, I'll be keeping the YouTube channel organized and up to date so people know what's going on. Yeah. And of course, that being said, it's good to be back. We haven't streamed in almost a month because I was sick. So I'm good. I'm glad to be back. Until then, I'll see everybody next time. See y'all.